YouTube.
Yeah, and I get that a lot.
Yeah. So it may sound loud. I can relate when I was 15, my eardrum ruptured. So tissue, my voice echoes in
Right.
my head. So I understand what you're saying about it sounds loud to you,
Right.
but it doesn't sound like it does.
Right.
So what else did you do well?
I think
Okay, help him out. What did he do well?
He knows what he was talking about. He has a lot of knowledge.
Uh-huh.
a little knowledge.
So interesting. I want to put this in my home now.
Yeah. You had great structure. You did the tell them what you're gonna
Step
tell
by
them.
step.
You told us, and then you wrapped it up and said, "Here's what I told you." That was perfect, and it was good flow. You followed your notes. I think you could have done it without it.
Probably.
It was more of a crutch.
Yeah.
One thing I will tell you about the notes that you had, can I borrow those for a second? So these are great because you can notice it's just a few words that you stuck on there. It's not full of things. So that's one thing I wanted to compliment you on. This is a little bit,
Yeah.
but I like this one because there's just a few words on there. The only problem with things like this is what happens when you do this.
Oops.
They get mixed up.
They're numbered.
Exactly.
I number.
Luckily, they landed that way, and I couldn't have done that if I had tried. So, what I would suggest you do is just do the one words like this, but put a hole in it and put something through it,
And
so
then
they all stay together.
another
and then
way
you-
is to number them.
Yes, but what happens even when you number them and they fall and they're all over
You're
the
in a
place,
hurry.
then you gotta put them together.
Yeah.
If they're clipped together with one of those rings, I don't know what they're
Mhm.
called, a loopy thing?
Well,
Then they'll stay together, so it's just the order that you have to worry about, making sure you get to the right place.
I actually thought about staying.
Yeah, good idea.
Now that I've got the grip on, I won't drop them.
So what can you do to improve, David?
I think practice a little more, like slow down a little bit, to kind of try to be more present, talk louder.
Talk louder, yes,
More inflection.
definitely.
Yeah.
More inflection. Yeah, your natural speaking voice tends to be a little monotone, so you're gonna have to work on that more than anyone.
Right.
Yeah, because due to the low register and your natural speaking
Right.
voice, it's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge for you. So just practice over inflecting, then you'll find a happy medium.
Yeah, I think really just practicing more would solve that for me. I think really just get more comfortable with it.
Yeah, and you do, I want you to watch the video and really just close your eyes and listen to your voice. You tend to swallow your volume at the end of your sentences. So you start out louder and then it
Right.
gets significantly softer. It's just, I don't know if you noticed, but when you said thank you,
No.
nobody reacted because we didn't hear you.
Oh, no.
Definitely for the topic, I would say visuals would have been
Yeah.
really important, because especially when you were talking about the metering,
Minor.
metering, okay, yeah. You know, it's hard to visualize,
Yes, it is.
very hard.
That's a good point, and that's a good example of a visual doesn't have to be up here. You could have brought just a scrap piece
Yeah,
to
could've
show
brought a
this
couple
is what
scraps.
crown molding is, and here's how you fit it together. And
Yeah.
some of those practice pieces that you were talking about. Good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything else for the betterment of Mr. David? No? Okay, Daisy, you're up.
oh my God. Oops. I saw already. 1 second. Let me take the water just in case.
Smart woman.
You can maybe sign as you want to pass, please.
Ready?
Yes. Good morning, my name is Daisy Camacho. I'm going to speak about depression. That is a persistent feeling of sadness. And also I'm going to speak about some warning signs and how can we help. Maybe a coworker or family member or even us in a personal way. As we see in the news recently, like Kate Spade, Anthony Bourdain, and person like that, too many people are taking their life. And usually it's because they're undergoing depression. And in my personal experience, I think I can speak about that because I personally, when I was in Puerto Rico, getting out of my job, I was attacked by a person. And it was a hard process. I had to go to the police. This person was taken to the police, and it was a long process through the judiciary system. And he only was 1 day in jail, and that's for me was so hard that I undergo depression. But thanks to, it's a long story, but to make it short, thanks to my faith in God and my pastor counseling, and I had to go to therapy and psychiatrist and psychology, I was able to surpass this. But also recently, like only 1 year ago, and it's sad because I didn't see the warning signs in my family either. I have a niece that I love like a daughter that decided to take her life. I thank God that she's still alive, but it was a very hard process. She decided to take some pills. My father just told me, hey, Daisy, I don't know what to do because he doesn't know English. So she takes some pills, she's in the room, I don't know what to do. I said, you have to call 911. So I keep my father in one phone, while in the other line I was calling 911, and between the two, they was able to reach her, make her act her, and do the whole process. So through this process, through the counseling that I passed and my helping my niece, I learned that there are like especially six warning signs that you can see in a family or coworker. The first one I would say, the person feels without hope, that there's no way out. The second one is lack of energy, like feeling tired all day, so you feel like that you sleep more than normal. Or the contrary, you are overthinking, so you can't sleep because of that. Number 3, you lose the interest of activities you used to like. Like you like to paint, so it's I don't want to paint, I don't want to go to the beach, I don't want to do anything that you used to like or do. The number 4, eating issues. You start overeating, like, oh my God, I was like 89 pounds, and now you see me like around 60, so I gained a lot of weight. I'm still fighting with that because I started overeating, just trying not to think about the issue. And other people is the contrary, stop eating, like they lost the appetite. Number 5 is unexplained physical pain. Like say, oh, I'm feeling this headache, I'm feeling back pain. And you go to the doctor, they don't find anything. You're perfect, you don't have anything. They make a lot of tests and you're fine. So that's probably because the depression is causing you to feel sick even when you're fine in your body. But your mind is playing with you. And number 6, self-harming ideas. You see that person start talking about suicide and death. Take it serious because sometimes people say, he's just joking, she will not do anything. No. So what we can do or what you can do, number 1, talk to the person. Number 2, be open about the subject. Don't be afraid to speak about the suicide or death. And listen without being judgmental. Some people like to be judgmental when you're undergoing depression, and that's not easy. And number 4, do not challenge the person. Number 5, let the person know you care. And wrapping up, because it's a long story, I want to tell you that I just discovered recently that here in Orange County, we have what we call employee assistance plan. I didn't know nothing about that. I just learned it this week recently. So I just want to share with you that this free, it's 24 hours available. You can call for stuff like that. It could be mental, financial, whatever problem you have. And finally, I want to finish my team telling you that remember that depression is something that we can fight through and win, but with the proper assistance. You cannot fight by yourself. So if you feel one of those signs, look for help. Maybe your pastor, even counseling, doctor, talk to somebody. Don't let go like that. And I want to share with you those little pages that you have all the information. So it's free, it's confidential. I just learned and it's so interesting that I want to share with you. So you can use it whenever you need it or a family member need it. Because it's also available for family members, not only for you, for your spouse, your sister, your daughter. And again, we can win depression through the proper treatment. So have a beautiful day. Thank you. And I forget to give you the National Suicide phone number. So if you need it, it's there.
It's a song now. There was a song that came out that gave out that number.
Oh.
All right, Daisy, what did you do well?
I know I speak fast again.
Not as fast as the first time, no.
No? Okay.
Not till the
Well.
end when you were trying to wrap it up.
I think I know a little bit about depression because of my own experience. I need.
And I applaud you for sharing
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
That was
thank
really
you. It was very hard, but now I'm fine. And I think I will need more, like maybe more.
No, we're talking about what you
PowerPoints
did
or something.
well.
What you did well.
Oh
you
well,
did
I'm
well.
sorry.
Told you I'm not gonna
Well, I think I was able to express myself and give like an example, and I don't know.
Engagement role.
And I think everybody was
Help her out
looking.
once you do well.
I like that the people was looking at me as well. I think.
It was very good that you shared that personal story because
Thank you.
it's very relatable.
Thank
And you talked about a very prevalent topic that's still
you.
something to talk about. So that was very good.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's tough topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very tough.
I think you're very brave.
Thank you.
And you were very composed about how you told the story. Like some people still get emotional about traumatic experiences, and you handled yourself very well.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you did that. I noticed with a lot of I took a mental health workshop, and the people who taught the class, they actually talked about some of the things that they went through in it, and knowing that, hearing that, it kind of opened your mind, especially with those that didn't go through those type of things also, and then it makes you a little bit more open to the topic, a little more sensitive to it, and it grabs the attention also because you're not only talking about it, you could tell that you've been through it, so you know what you're talking about.
It makes you more relatable and it takes
Right.
our respect level from here to here.
Thank you.
Because, okay, she really knows and she's brave enough to tell us about it.
Thank you.
So what could you do to improve?
I would say I will use more, maybe more like PowerPoint. I don't know if there's some helps available. Maybe a little video or something that I
Like a
can
visual aid.
exactly that can
Yeah.
help. Yeah.
Yeah, like you called and asked me where to find that information, so
Exactly.
maybe showing it up here.
Exactly. Instead of this
so
little paper,
everybody
put it
else,
there. Yeah, I
can
know.
see it. And you can leave the phone number up there so people can see it,
Mhm.
write it down and let people know. So that might help you. Even a bigger poster or something, you could just
Mhm.
prop up with it.
And I still think that maybe the county must mention this. I didn't know that it was available, the EIP line.
We tell everybody day one,
Yes.
And I think that's the,
In orientation.
yeah, and connections, and then we maybe mention it once in a while, but it's not something we talk about very often, so I'm glad you brought that up. since
Because
I work in
nowadays,
HR, I
exactly,
can
was,
share that
yeah,
feedback.
yeah, what's going on, yeah.
Yeah, all the other stuff tends to get in the way.
Yeah, it usually come up when something, at my job, it usually comes up when something brief happens, that's the only time it really comes up.
I was just gonna say, we recently had 2 deaths in the county, and one of the first things that we do as Human Resources, our benefits team will arrange for EAP to go out to the location, so if
Okay.
anybody needs to talk about their grief, then they can do that, so that's one of the first things, but nobody knows that.
I can say that in my organization, we deal with it almost on a daily basis because, it's
Nature
a,
of what you do.
yeah. So, I've actually taken advantage of using EAP myself, so.
I've used it, I
Yeah.
promise you, it's confidential,
Yeah,
and
and
it's
it's
an awesome
pretty cool.
service.
It's
And
a
I'm
pretty
glad
cool
that you
service.
said that it's not just for you as the employee, but it
That's
applies
right.
to you all.
And that's the other important part is it's people in your household. So
Mhm.
if you want your friend to do it, it has to be a friend that you're living with.
Living with, okay.
Yeah. So
Any more tips for Daisy on how she can improve her performance?
I like the movement,
Yeah.
just
I
might have
would-
been a little too fast.
It
I was
too
gonna say,
much.
I
Yep,
would say
she
the
did
movement was a
cha-cha while
little
she was
more.
up there.
Yeah, it went with the voice, so if she talked fast, she would move fast.
Yeah, so watch it on fast forward.
Yeah, I would say calm down with the movement because it was like.
Like me.
Okay.
That's a culture.
Oh, I
I was
know.
gonna say, it's a
Use
culture
the
Okay.
hands, we
It's
use
a
everyday
culture.
body.
Yeah.
I know what I have
But
to.
now, when you watch the video, you'll see what we see,
Okay,
and
try
a little
to,
bit is good,
not
a
too much.
lot is distracting.
Okay.
Anything else? All right, so all those papers that you filled out, it's now test time to see if you can remember everybody's name. So what I would like for you to do is stand up and leave the papers at the seat where the person was sitting. Pop quiz. What's everybody's name? It was slow. So I think, yeah, it was still faster than, native English speakers, but it was slower than Yeah. I think a lot of that comes in neurons too. Yeah. Any other questions for me for the good of the cause? No? Well, you take them with you there, yours to keep. Oh, the video. Good question. So here's what's gonna happen. I have to take this off the camera, save it to my laptop, and then put it on the shared drive for you guys to see it. So that's probably going to take me the rest of the day.
When you say the shared drive, which shared drive?
It's actually, believe it or not, it's a kind of shared drive and nobody knows that we all have access to it. So I'm gonna
So
send
that
you
means
a link.
anybody can go on there and look at it.
Technically, anybody could, but
Nobody knows.
again, my job is to work on the United Way campaign, to use the shared drive to share information. And every year, nobody knows that I'm talking about it. When I say it's on county share, they're like, what's that? It's kind of hard to get to, you have to type OCNAS//county share.
So you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you an actual link, so all you have to do is click on it. Each of you will have a folder with your 2 videos in there. Again, once you view them, download them, whatever it is you wanna do with them, just send me an email back and say, I'm good, you can remove them. And I will
So
delete them.
we can download them?
Yes, you can.
Oh, perfect.
They'll be electronic, so you can drag them from there to wherever you want them.
Okay.
Okay?
Will we be able to email them to our families? Like.
They'll be too big to do that, so I would suggest you save them on the flash drive. They'll be pretty large. Any other questions? Well, I would like for your feedback as well, so please fill out the evaluations. If you want to take it with you, since it's 12:15 and just send it back to me, that's fine. If not, feel free to leave it here. I will tell you, I love your written comments more than the numbers, but do both. Anything I can do to improve, I would appreciate it. I thank you all. I applaud your bravery, and you all survived. Have a wonderful day. I must tell you, you're the first class that doesn't rush to get out of here as quickly as possible.